Welcome
Welcome
to
to Shade in the
Shadeinthecity.
City.
I'm your girl Treese.
It's Nels.
And today we are here to get into our recap of the Real Housewives of Dubai season 2. This is episode 14, and it is it's part one of the reunion, y'all. So yeah, we're here. We finally made it, okay? And one thing, I don't know if it's just because they're from Dubai and maybe because they can't do too much, but I feel like their reunions are kind of calm. There's a little mudslinging, a little name calling, but it ain't nothing too serious. Ain't nobody getting off the couch to address nobody, approach nobody, or nothing like that. So,
No, it's kind of boring to me.
well, see, I don't want to say boring, but what are they? They're acting very demure, very classy, very
They
mindful.
was not.
So yeah, y'all, thank you, Shade Squad, and all of our new viewers. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit that like button.
And that subscribe button.
And y'all, we're gonna jump right into it. And as I promised y'all, I will break it out and maybe I'll post it as a separate video. I don't know. We're gonna see how long this one gonna be because Nell said it was boring on her end, so I don't know what her notes gonna look like. But yeah, we're gonna get into it and get into the reunion looks. And yeah, we're gonna get a little bit shady. All right, y'all. So let's get into these reunion looks before we break this reunion down. First on the I don't want to say chopping block, but first is Ayan. Okay, first on the docket, Ayan Chanel. All right, or Chanel Ayan. Um, you're what are you rating it? What are you rating the look? I don't think it's a bad look. It's just not my favorite out of all the girls.
It's not my favorite, but it is giving like queen of. You know what it kind of gives me actually.
What?
It's I don't know if it's the head dress or what, but it's giving me queen of the dam for some reason.
I can understand that. The
But
only
I'm gonna give it like an 8.3. I like it, but it's not my favorite.
I'm gonna give it an I'm gonna give it an 8. And the only reason it doesn't get that half a point, and not even probably the 9, is because I think they did too much with the red wig. I think it's too much red on top of red on top of red. Her shoes are red. The thing is red. It's a lot of red. It's like
Mhm.
it's a little too, and because the way she has a beautiful skin tone, but it just seems like she's flush, if that makes sense to me.
Mhm.
Like she's just blending in with the red.
Yeah,
Um,
it's
so
not a
yeah,
pop for her.
yeah, there's no pop to your
Mhm.
point. I guess that was supposed to be the pop. Now, the one thing that I didn't get, which I'm upset about, I do know this time around for this particular reunion, all the girls gave like the inspiration. They just gave them a color, but everybody had a different inspiration of where their gown came from and why they chose it. I forgot Ion's inspiration behind her is really leaving me. I want to say I want to say it was made by somebody African, um, and I'm just not sure what part. If I remember, y'all know I'll go up there and put it in the thing in the notes or whatever and tell y'all on screen
I
when I
kind of
edit.
like how high that slit is, though.
I do like that high slit. So next up, we're gonna do Brooks, girl love. Okay, hair 10, simple, elegant. Maybe I ain't even gonna hold you. Might be a little too simple. Um, but
I
I
love.
know. I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, not a fan. I'm gonna give this a 9. I like we see the red bottoms. I'm gonna give it a 9. And I'm gonna say that I do know her inspiration. Because I'm not sure if y'all know, Brooks is I believe half Honduran, or she might be full Honduran, but I know she's part Honduran. So she took it to like it's supposed to be like a kind of flamenco, which is crazy because Ion gives more of that. in her dress, but that was the vision behind Brooks's look, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I think it's just a classy, demure, and mindful look for her, and I was here for it.
For
I
me,
she could have used something on her neck, and she could have used something on her ears.
I really like her hair.
Yes, the hair is
I
doing it.
really like her makeup. And I like the dress, but to me, it doesn't give reunion.
Okay,
So
so what would you give it?
a 7.
Okay, okay, all right. Now the number one
Hey,
stunner, the number one
hey,
stunner.
down, down. When I tell you this 8, when she came out with the hair, the finger wet, yes, the little she ate down. This is a 10.5
Yes,
on a
I'm gonna say.
on a scale from 1 to 10. This is a 10.5.
So
She's
I'm gonna
off the scale.
okay. So I'm gonna keep it 100% because y'all know Shay Squad. I'll admit when I'm being biased and whatever.
She ain't got no
I'll
studs. No, she ain't got no earrings. No
no,
earrings.
she does. I think she has like little small earrings, like not too much.
Okay. Okay.
Um, I'm gonna admit this. I am not crazy. I've seen another a dress like this. I forgot who else wore it. I saw it on like Neighborhood Talk or Shade Room. Somebody else wore it in a different color. Um, put it like this. She served, she wore the hell out of it. I love the hair change. I thought that was beautiful. Everything looks good, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not even really the craziest fan of the dress. I just like the way she carried it. She
Yeah,
made it look
that's
so
really what
good
it was.
that it
That's
gave
really
me a 10. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, when I saw it in the other color on somebody else, I was like, I don't like that dress. And I had to really sit with myself and I said, do you really like Lisa that much that you're just like okay and I guess that's what it is. But then I was like, it's like I said, it was the confidence, how she wore that dress. And I think that's what made
I
me like,
think.
you know what? If you like it, I love it. I wouldn't wear it, but I think it looks beautiful on her.
See,
It
I'm
definitely
even
got a
gonna
10.
say I wouldn't wear it because I like it enough to wear it. But is it like a dress that I would see like out and I'm like, oh my God, I really love that dress? No.
Right.
But I like it enough to wear it. But for me, it's the combination. The
Yeah.
combination with the hair is just, yeah, she
And
ate.
I
She ate.
do know, and her inspiration was like old Hollywood glam. So she definitely,
I think she should have did a little lip though. She
yeah,
should
she
have.
could have given, well, I think it's giving more like nude lip. Like I can see like kind of like that light brown or like that nude look. She could have gave us a color. She could have gave us a color
Yeah.
pop. And
Mhm.
I will say this. I don't, and y'all can drop in the comments for those who, are like into the fashions. Um, to your point, even if she does have on small earrings, I think she could have used a little dangle, not too much, because you don't want to take away from the dress and you don't want it to hang too long.
No, I wouldn't have did a
Use
dingle.
a little something because you can't even tell that they're there. That's just, but I know
No,
she's wearing.
I feel like they should have been a little bit bigger, but definitely, me personally, if
You
I
would
do
have
a
stuck
long
with
dress,
studs.
if I do a long dress, I'm doing studs. I'm not
Okay.
doing a dingle. I'm not doing hoops. No, I'm doing studs. So definitely, I agree. If she does have on studs, but maybe just a little bit bigger so that we could see them. And I and let me tell you something. If she would have had a lip, I'm trying to tell you,
Yeah, a good lip.
yeah, it would have just been.
If I would say if
She's
it
been an
maybe
11.
it was her goal was simple Hollywood elegance, and she gave it because I was gonna say if I were to take away like half a point, it would probably be for like I don't feel like maybe like to your point the makeup is enough, like the lips are not enough, but because that was their goal to be like classic and very demure, and that's what she gave. That's what she gave.
Mm-hmm.
So now Sarah, I'm mad that we both just got silent.
I was waiting for you to go. It's your turn. It's your turn.
This ain't double dutch, bitch. Jump in. um, Sarah.
Did she get her lips?
Okay, so I will say this. I don't know. So is it a pantsuit? Let's figure this out first.
Oh, it's
Because
not a dress.
I don't think it's a dress. I think is that a split or is that part of the dress? Like
I
the
thought that was a slit.
child, I don't know. Y'all drop down in the
She
comments.
got her lips done.
Yes, she got some plumper. She got
And
her
even her nose is contoured a lot.
her nose is contoured a lot. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I love. Okay, so obviously we know Sarah's kind of a rebel, so she wants to have her tattoos out, but she's still covered up. She doesn't have as much showing as all the other ladies. However, I feel like I'm not giving reunion. I'm going to the business meeting or to the interview. I'm going to watch what happens live. But I'm not going to a reunion where the girls are gonna be dressed to the nines. This is not, but it's Sarah.
I
So
like her
I'm gonna
hair.
give it
I
a
like her
seven
hair
and a
and
half.
her face. I like her hair and her face. Um,
You like her hair? I don't even like her hair.
I do.
I feel
I
like
think
we're so used to seeing her hair like that. Like I would have liked to see them do something different. I would, especially because she has so much going on here on her chest area and around her neck. I would have liked for them to do maybe like an updo, like I would have liked to see them do something with maybe some ear. You know what I mean? Like I really felt like they could have freaked this look, and
her
they,
eyebrows look really thick here too.
yeah,
Um,
it's a seven and a half for me.
oh,
Oh damn, you wouldn't even give her a seven and a half?
I was thinking of five.
Oh, woo, damn. Well, all right. Number five. Lucky number five. All right. Now, somebody that I actually thought did much better than the last reunion. Because remember, last time she was in like a suit jacket, and I don't know, her and Sergio was matching. It was real crazy.
Well,
Um,
it's new face, new her. Okay, you can't tell Miss Stansberry nothing.
I she also was trying to channel like old Hollywood glam, and it's definitely what it was giving. Um, I like her dress. I feel like the only thing about her dress is I feel like it's a dress. Like I feel like we're gonna see that at prom. I feel like we're gonna see that at like the wedding. Like it's literally a dress you can like she could have went into Macy's that day and bought it. But yeah, I feel like she could have walked into Macy's when they went into New York and bought it. That I mean, obviously she'd probably never go to Macy's. But my point is that I feel like she absolutely could have got bought that from a store and walked out.
Or it could have been something that she already had in her closet, because that's what it's given for real.
Yeah,
I
like an old bridesmaid's gown or something.
I don't. I'm not a fan of the dress, but I do like her face.
Her face, the hair was beautiful.
Her face. Well, I meant her facelift.
Oh, her
I think
facelift.
yes. I think they did a good job. She does look much younger. She she looked like she damn near Sergio's age at this point.
Yeah, but all I'm gonna say is I don't know if you've seen her
Hands never lie.
recently.
What'd you say?
Oh yeah, and the neck and the hands never lie. But um no, but I don't know if you've seen her lately. And we follow her on the IG, but
She don't look like this.
it's not even that she looks. I mean, this is clearly when she probably put it like this. I don't think any that the Ozempic thing didn't come out of nowhere, and it ain't just Lesa and Ayan.
She got real
Okay,
skinny.
it's like so. First of all, she already obviously did this to her face, but when you look at how tiny shit her legs and I don't like to be talking about nobody because I have not always been the biggest person. I used to hate when people commented on my weight because it was a point for me. However, I can admit that in pictures I could see that like, oh my God, I can see how other people probably view me as like I look sick or something's wrong
Hmm.
because I'm so tiny. And that's how she looks like she's just going into like bones. Like it's not like, oh, I'm working out. And they say that's what the Ozempic does to you, that it just sucks away all any type of muscle mass you have and you just become like bones. And
Oh wow.
so
Um.
I don't know. I hope she's healthy. I ain't wishing bad. No, hear me out. Like I said, I ain't wishing nothing bad on nobody. I'm just telling you what I saw recently, and I was like, oh my God, I just felt for her. But yeah,
Well, right here, I give her a 7.5
I'd give her an eight.
off of just her face, because I'm not a fan of the dress.
Okay, well, I'd give her an eight just because you can never go wrong with an old bridesmaid's gown. So then we got Talene. Talene said, "I'm gonna give the girls something they can feel."
Hmm.
let you know this is real. Okay, I'm coming back for season
This is
three.
this red color almost looks the same color as Lisa's dress.
Mm-hmm. I do like Talene's look. I actually really
Mhm.
like Talene's look. I like the high slit. She's giving us leg, body, yada yada. She looks good. The hair looks good. I don't see anything wrong with her makeup. I would probably have to give this a hard 9. I like the fact that the shoes aren't red, um, and that she chose to do something different to kind of make it, because I cannot, obviously her shoes capture my eye because they're not blending in with the rest of the dress, even though the shoes aren't amazing, right? But
Mhm.
like I said, the hair looks good. Well, whoever did Celine and hooked her up beauty wise, yeah, they did. They did a good thing. I'd have to give it a 9.
I think I agree. I
Yeah,
think a 9 is good.
and I just think that her dress is cute, and it's not, in my opinion, too over the top, but it's still like the little accents and the thing coming across. It just
Mhm.
adds a little bit of flair that it's not like
And
Stansbury could have had.
it's not like Kitty, where
Right,
it's too much on it. You know what
right.
I mean? Yeah, yeah, I
Well,
agree. A 9.
all right. So I guess first place was Lisa as always, and Talene came in second, just like on the show. That's hilarious. So
Exactly.
we know we know who has the style out of this group. But yeah, y'all. So let's jump into this first part of the reunion. Hold on, let me pull up my notes. So we starting off, and the drama's beginning because Lisa says that she's going to try. Lisa says she's not gonna try to call anybody a bitch, basically. But these girls be bitching, okay? So one of the makeup crew asked Ayan how things are going with Lisa, and she's like, "Who?" And I said, "Oh, is it that bad?" So then Ayan talks about how Lisa says she would do anything to sit next to Andy, even throw her own friend under the bus. And so Andy starts to go into about the breakdown of Lisa and Ayan's friendship. Ayan says it's really sad, and Lisa explains they've been friends since she was pregnant with Sebastian, and he's now 8. And I don't think I realized that they had been friends that long. I
Mhm.
literally thought they became tight from being on the show, and they just kind of, formed a really tight bond. So I was like, that's really terrible. If y'all been friends for that long, y'all let, what is it? What's the word? Begging, bragging.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bragging. That's
come
what
in
it is.
between your friendship. And Ion basically says she misses the kids the most. Being,
She said
having,
picking them up from school and stuff.
yeah. I said, and then the husbands apparently have barely talked. And Andy asked them to set the intention to leave in a better place than they are now, which I thought was dope, but obviously I don't think will happen.
So then Andy moved into the friendship between Stansberry and Ion. She said last year they were stuck on a plane for 16 hours together, and they had a drink, some conversation, and decided, you know what, we should take a stab at this, okay? So yeah, but Lisa's face the entire time that she's breaking down how they became friends and why they're friends now, Lisa was just like, she really do be jealous. She just really don't want to admit it. So he asked, who do you think is the most bothered by this friendship? Talene answered and said Lisa, but she thinks that Brooks enjoys watching the demise of the friendship. I think we felt the same way.
Yeah.
Um, Brooke said that she did get a little comedic relief. She got a little kiki, okay, but when she saw that, it really bothered Ayan emotionally, it bothered her too. And she said, she tried to get them back together. Lisa said she never felt any type of way because basically Ayan would text her when she was out with Stansberry and complain about how uncomfortable she was, and showed receipts that Ion says Stansberry and her really don't have much in common. Basically, Stansberry is acting like she's from the village, while Stansberry grew up in a mansion, which Ion basically said, I just said that, like I previously said that we was trying to get to know each other. So she was like, I said that and you trying to use that against me. Lisa was like, oh yeah, because you're a professional victim. You want to play victim. Ion was like, that's the worst thing you could say to me. And it was giving victim, 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 victim. I'm gonna say what I'm trying to get up under your skin is really what it was giving. I was like, oh, Lisa.
I understand that, but at the same time, I kind of feel like might be me caping, but yes, Ion did say that. But the thing is, she tried to act like she never said that to Lisa. And so Lisa was like, I'm not trying to put you on Front Street, but don't sit up here and act like that wasn't said or you didn't communicate that. And so, because you know, I'm going to keep my receipts. You know who I am, clearly.
Well, no. What the thing is, Lisa said that Ion said she didn't feel comfortable around Stansberry, and that's what Ion said that she didn't say. So she was pulling out receipts,
The word, I
and
will say the word comfortable was not used. Okay.
we know they hanging on. They hang on to the words. Okay, they hanging on to the words. So then they brought up Taj being the face of her brand. She said he's also worked for Burberry and Fendi and working for IG models. Angie moves into Ion's age. She said she thinks she's over 50 because, her bones is weak. Lisa said, I think she is her age. No, she was what? They asked Lisa how old she was. She was like, I think she's her age. She looks it. I said, we just,
Did she say she looks it?
yeah, she did. She said she looks it. I said, oh, I thought we was
I thought
trying
we
to.
was making up or trying to make up or setting an intention.
I guess Lisa said, listen, you ain't answer
Who
my
said
phone call.
that intention? My intention is to look.
So then they got into Ion being upset about Brooks, basically giving all the credit to Tony Malt for Ion's event. And I remember saying something about this. That was some dirty shit.
Yeah.
Okay, look, I had to make sure it was 15 minutes in. Brooke said that she didn't think it was rude. She said it was funny shade to herself because she was the first one in the cast that, supported her and or whatever. I don't know how that means anything. Talene started to jump in and defend Ion, and Brooks told her to shut the F up. And basically Andy moved on. I think he saw that it was going left.
Delene
What?
still ain't learned nothing, clearly.
No, she didn't.
Because she kept doing it. So we're gonna get into that because I love how Lisa gathered her. And look, it told Andy to gather her. Okay. She was
Oh
like,
yeah.
Andy, you're not doing your job. So Andy moves on to one of the viewers asking about Ion's FGM experience. And Ion talks about how hard it was for her. She brings up, the victim word and how it was a trigger. And especially when it comes from Lisa. Lisa says her playing victim in their situation is different. And basically, don't try to connect the two. Boo boo. These are two different things,
I
two different.
get that Lisa was saying that, but she knew what she was doing by saying victim over and over and over again.
Oh no, absolutely. I don't deny that. I don't deny that. No, she absolutely knew it was a trigger for her. Um, So Talene starts to chime in again about how Ion is a ride or die for you, Lisa. And Lisa's like, and I wasn't
Everybody told her to shut the F up at the
right.
reunion because she
Oh,
was
she
coming in
was
for everything.
much. Lisa
She don't know
says
how to stand up for her damn self.
that part. So Lisa says their issues stem from her relationship with Stansberry. They go back and forth, and Talene asks Lisa if she's about to cry. Lisa says, no, are you? And so Ion tells Talina Stansberry, or no, so Ion tells Talina Stansberry that, yeah, that's the effects of the Ozempic, which Lisa says, oh, that you introduced me to? And I said, well, not us putting out. What about the HIPAA laws, y'all? What's going on? They ain't got those over there in Dubai?
I wouldn't understand why she would need Ozempic. I'm this tiny already. That's that model life, I guess.
Yeah. So Ion demands water because she's dehydrated. Brooks leans over and tells Lisa that Ion is doing the most and basically that you can sense her fear. And so then we see Andy. He gets into Brooks and Stansberry's feud. Andy asked Stansberry about what she said. Stansberry said, oh, about the whole Talene situation. Stansberry said that she didn't make a big deal about, but she just said that, Sergio had seen the girls with JJ, right? And Brooks was the one making a big deal. But Brooks says because Stansberry was making it seem like she wasn't a good fit for the show,
Mhm.
while she was talking to her on the phone because of it. So one of the viewers asked, well, why didn't Brooks confront Stansberry in the moment and why did she keep it going? Brooks said that she absolutely addressed it. And then it came again when Talene was crying about it on her balcony, which Talene denied being, on the floor crying. And we see they ran the receipts. She wasn't actually on the floor, but she absolutely was emotional and upset. Um, and
Brooke said she was hysterical.
well, she did.
That was a stretch.
Okay, maybe. So then Talene tries to interrupt Brooks again, which makes Lesa turn to Andy and tell him that she understands it's her first reunion, but she's gonna have to learn how things work. I said, Mother, okay, Mother came and gathered the girls. All right. Um, and so basically, then the Talene's like, oh, look at Lesa. Don't be, I forgot what she said, but she was mad because Lesa had a point. So Sarah confirms that Talene did, in fact, break down and cry. And Bravo, like I said, showed the receipts. Talene asked Brooks if she really had an issue with what Sansbury said, why she didn't address it then. As Brooks is stating that she did. She turns to Sarah for confirmation, only for Talene to interrupt again and Brooks to tell her to shut up again. And I said, well,
That
as
was not very demure, okay? Very mindful.
So Sarah agrees Brooks held on to it for too long. She said, even though this is my friend, I love you, friend, but it was too much. It was too much. He was doing too much. He was putting 20 on 10. So Brooks does admit that, she felt betrayed by Talene and the way she turned on her, basically to be friends with Stansberry. So Andy asked Brooks about her state of mind coming into the first half of the season. She admits that she was overwhelmed with starting her new business and says that she wasn't proud of how much she drank. And Lesa then chimes in and says that, she's actually a lightweight and one drink will have Brooks slurring, which made Ayan respond and say, oh, so 4 drinks is lightweight? I said, ooh, ooh. And then Talene admits that she does not think Brooks is an alcoholic. And Brooks admits that Sarah did tell her after 1 drink she doesn't like who she is. And then Andy, shady ass, said, in production had to tell you that too, didn't they? And I said, damn, man. But I can appreciate Brooks being like, yeah, that happened. That happened. And
Yeah.
she knows she needs to slow down. So, um, and so
So
basically, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
so then Andy asked Brooks about her healing journey and how it's going. She said she just had one session. She ain't never go back. She don't plan to go back, and she asked for a refund for the classes that she paid for ahead of time.
Oh, I'm glad you did
Andy
that because I ain't got none of that. Go ahead.
Andy asked Mike about Michael being Stansberry's sugar daddy. Apparently, that's something that Ion told her that Michael. Wait, what?
Well, no, I
Basically,
thought Brooks said Michaels was saying it, and then Ion said that yes, he has said that because Lesa chimed in too and said, yeah, he
so
has said that
what I,
publicly.
what I understood was he had told Ion. Ion told her, but told her not to say anything. But it didn't even matter because Michael had mentioned it to. He repeated it anyway.
Yeah,
So she heard him say it anyways. But Ion basically cleared it up and said that what he meant was, look, first of all, Stansbury said that he made a bad joke or whatever. Ion cleared it up and said that what he meant was he's paying for everything while they're there, staying in his house, and he's tired of it. Paying
right.
for like the maid and probably groceries and extra bills and stuff like that. Plus, he was getting into it
Sergio,
with Sergio. So you don't pay not a bill. You better hush your mouth.
do you
Sit back,
understand how quick I would have been like, Caroline, we're friends, but your man needs to go be a man. He need to go find a place to stay till this is done.
exactly.
Because what you're not gonna be doing is making my house is gonna be a home, okay? And that means you got to go.
Stansberry said, in fact, if anybody's a sugar baby, it's Brooks. Okay, and said that she's a single woman with men. This pissed Brooks off and said, girl, don't say with men because you know who the hell my ex is and you know how long we was together. So don't be acting like I'm out here, just sleeping around.
Just being a
Apparently,
dot box.
exactly. Apparently there was a time where Talene made a joke that she slept with men that gave her money, and she ended up apologizing because she said that she worded it incorrectly. But she said, that guys do give her cash and gifts. And she said Brooks was like, yeah, my boyfriend. Of course he would. Why would he not give me cash or gifts? So then they started talking about some guy that she refers to as Shrek. Um, that she was probably just talking to get some money from. Brooke said he don't even count for real because she ain't never slept with him. Lesa said it's not okay for you guys to say that she sleeps around with different men. Sarah said that she doesn't like bullshit. She likes honesty. And then called Lisa's ass out and said, Boo, you said the same thing about Brooks.
You know, her and Sarah not in a good place.
Why? Because it is? Or
I don't
period?
know if it was because of this, or I know Sarah went and did an interview, and I saw Lisa responding about it on Twitter, and it was not cute. And basically, she told Sarah, "Keep my name out your mouth." She said, "Respectfully, keep my name out your mouth." So
So then Lisa said that, she's heard things that she's brought up, but she would never bring it to this platform to embarrass her. So Andy moves on to Talene and their friendship. He asked how Brooks prepared her for the show. And basically she said Brooks told her to watch Beverly Hills and I guess expected her to come in guns blazing, but she said she ain't know that there was no sides for real. Okay. She ain't know she was supposed to be against anybody. She said the only person she knew that she really did like that was Sarah. Now he asked her after Brooks told her what Stansberry said, what made her fact check with Stansberry. She said because she had a patent, okay, and basically of doing this, and she got her on the phone and wanted to see if what she was saying was for real. So he went through all their arguments, and the one that really stuck with Talene was the beggar situation.
mm,
Talene basically she addressed the whole loyalty thing. She said that she didn't know that there were sides, and she said that she really didn't even she filmed with Stansberry the least. So they touch on the argument after the dinner between Talene and Brooks. Stansberry jumps in and says that she feels like, Rafi had every right to address Brooks because they're the one with the long-standing relationship. Um, and Lisa said that doesn't give him the right to be yelling all up in that girl's face. Now, Talene and Stansberry tried to say that that didn't happen, but of course, they showed the clips and there was some cursing, some
right.
yelling, some fingers, some. It was a lot of that, yeah. So I'm sure that's what we're gonna pick up next week. But yeah, Rafi was given very much one of the girls and arguing.
Well, they said he trying to be. Well, you don't even know who that is, so no point in me bringing him up.
Oh Lord,
I guess he. Well, I guess he would be. I guess they would say they would compare him to the Peter Thomas of the franchise. He's trying.
I can see that.
Yeah.
That
So
makes
yeah,
perfect.
y'all, that was pretty much the first part of the reunion for the Real Housewives of Dubai. If you haven't already, please make sure you go ahead and hit that like button for us.
Make sure you comment
Make sure you subscribe,
and hit the notification bell.
and make sure you're following us on all the platforms: the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, and the IG. And yeah, y'all, we will catch you next week for part 2 of the Real Housewives of Dubai. Have a good night. Be classy, mindful, and demure.